The month falls forward without hesitation. I stand, heels firmly planted. No, not firmly planted, dug in deeply, trying to hold back the days. But failure can be the only outcome. I do not want the end of the month to arrive. I want to close my eyes and have the hands of the clock move backwards. Seconds turning to minutes, minutes turning to days, and days that take me back to a time when there was no sickness and there was no death. I want. So easy to say, but so hard to have. There's no chance that the clock will tick, 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 tock backwards, and what was lost can return. Sometimes the blades of life can sprout again, and sometimes they cannot. As the days pass, nearing close and closer to that day where the ground crumbled beneath me and the earth swallowed me as if the earth had never fed before and would die without consuming my flesh, I fall undone. Undone like a paper never written, a breath never taken, and a life never born. Undone, unravel, and every unbelievable act never accomplished. That is what has become of me in this moment. Step by step, running forward in a backwards way. Oh, how I wish. But if wishes were pennies, I would be the richest of rich and welcoming with open arms all my heart's desires. But wishes don't change what is to come, and it cannot change the yesterdays of my life. So I shout at the sky in rage, only to nourish the ground beneath me with salty tears. This is what time allows me to have. The hand of the clock ticks silently, but in the quiet abyss of the mind I hear the steady and even beat, a metronome on three-quarter time. Faster and faster it moves, and louder it sounds, the crescendo so intense, the window panes of my soul rattle as if my body is standing on the ground of a 10.1 earthquake. For you see, when that day comes, that day I cannot stop, the world as I knew it changes. So every year, until I take my last breath, I will hope to run backwards to never reach that minute, that hour, that day. I know forward is where I must go. Sometimes running towards my tomorrows is really running away from my yesterdays. I know I will fall to my knees in acceptance and forgiveness. And in that moment, I will repeatedly suffer that internal explosion. And then I will remember, I was blessed. I was loved. And to ask or pray to forget the blessings that filled the vessel I call heart would be to slap life in the face and rage against all people and things and memories I hold so dear. So hello, 10.1 earthquake. With arms spread wide, I welcome the explosion that will seem like 10 sticks of dynamite strategically placed within all that I am. And when the damage is done, again and again, in the aftermath I will say, thank you, please come back next year. For every year I experience this, I live.